Do you frequently use Disney's Magical Express bus service, or do you enjoy using extra magic hours when you stay at a Walt Disney World resort? If so, let's talk about the changes that are coming up. Let's just skip the intro and do it now. Hi, y'all. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. I'm Chandel, and today I wanted to talk about the new changes that I just saw for Disney World. Today, Disney announced upcoming changes to its Magical Express bus service. If you don't know what Disney's Magical Express is, it's the free bus service from Orlando International Airport that will take you from the airport to your Walt Disney World resort when you're staying at a Walt Disney World resort hotel. I have used this service numerous times. When my kids were younger, it was more affordable to fly back then, and we flew most of the time. More recently, I kind of only fly if it's just me by myself going. Again, I use Disney's Magical Express pretty much every single time to get from the airport to my hotel at Disney World Resort. Beginning January 1st, 2022, Disney will end the Magical Express bus service from the airport to your hotel resort room. Right now, I'm just frustrated by this. I realize that Disney is a business. Disney World, the Disney parks, it's a business. They're going to do what works for them, what they think is the best business decision for whatever reason. They don't have to explain it to us, but I really am a little disappointed that this is going away. It didn't make any mention of any alternate service. It didn't say anything like, that it would be a paid service going forward. I wouldn't be surprised by that, but I would have thought that it would have been in the same announcement if that was the case. But I will admit that I am slightly annoyed by this going away. It doesn't affect any trip that I'm taking this year, obviously, but just knowing that I had that if I needed it was always a big help. One less thing to have to plan, I guess. I don't have to worry about either renting a car or finding, a shuttle or getting an Uber or whatever to the resort. It's not the end of the world, and before there was Disney's Magical Express, I would, if I didn't drive there, if I didn't rent a car, I would pay for me and my kids to take some kind of shuttle, to take a bus or a car or whatever to get to our resort. So it's not like it's a brand new thing that I'm going to have to start doing. I've done it before. I guess I'm just in that little moment of disbelief and annoyance with the news. Kind of the same thing happened when, other changes were made. I remember when they first announced they were going to do magic bands, I was like, I don't know about that. And then I ended up loving the magic bands. If a ride was closed or was being replaced or an event was being permanently closed, I'd be upset for a minute, but then, just move on because I'm still going to go to Disney World regardless. And then the second change that was announced today is that Disney's going to be replacing their extra magic hours with early theme park entry. I think that's what they call it. Where instead of you having the extra magic hours at whatever particular park for that day for people who are actually staying at a Disney World hotel, instead, if you are staying at a Disney World hotel, you'll get into the park I think it said 30 minutes earlier than those who don't stay on the resort. I don't actually use extra magic hours very often anyway, just because I found that a lot of times it makes that park busier because everyone staying at the resort is going to the extra magic hours. I guess the only thing that I'm questioning right now is that it's just 30 minutes. You get into the park 30 minutes early. And I feel like a lot of the times I try to get to the park 30 to 45 minutes before it opens anyway, just to be in line. So I don't see how this is really any benefit for me. I've stayed at Disney World hotel resorts for, most of my trips in recent years, but getting in 30 minutes earlier doesn't seem like it's that big of a benefit for me. I did buy into Disney Vacation Club late last year, 2020, and so I know that I'll be staying at Disney World resort hotels anyway. If I was not a Disney Vacation Club member, I don't think that getting into the park 30 minutes early would be that much of a benefit for me to, decide, okay, I'm for sure going to stay at a Disney resort. Even though me personally, I'm for sure going to stay at a Disney resort either way. I just like it better. If I was someone who was on the fence about whether to stay at a Disney World hotel or not, that 30-minute entry thing would not even factor into a decision for me. That's not that big a deal to me. Either way, I know I'm still going to go to the parks. I know I'm still going to go to Disney World. I'm interested to hear what you guys think about this. Is this something that even bothers you? Do you care about Disney's Magical Express ending in 2022? Do you care about the changes to extra magic hours? Let me know in the comments below. I love discussing stuff like this, and I'm really interested to see what your opinion is. As of right now, it seems like the park reservation system is going to continue to be used. I was kind of on the fence about that when they first announced it, or kind of, leaned towards that continuing. And I'm still kind of like, I don't guess I care. As long as I know that I can get park reservations, right now I guess I'm indifferent about that part. As it stands right now, even though I'm disappointed in this news, it's not something that's like a, I will never go to Disney World again type of situation. It's just not there yet. But please definitely let me know what you think about this in the comments. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I invite you to take a moment to go ahead and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell just so you know every time I post a new video. I guess that's all for now, you guys. I'm just going to be waiting in the wings to see how this all works out. And if I'll be grouchy in the future when I have to rent an Uber or something to get to the parks. Okay, yeah, so that's all for today. Thanks for watching, you guys. See you real soon. Extra magic hours with, darn, I forgot what it's called. Is that they were going to sorry, I got distracted. Notifical. Stop.